Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sack to the Future. There's a reason we're starting outside the game. This is the final game of Week 16 for 1961. I want to look at the AFC playoff picture, specifically the Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Bills, Jets, Steelers, and Bengals. If they all finish in a big heap at 9-7, where do the tiebreakers go? Well, obviously, the Chargers and Broncos are both 9-6, and they play each other, so they both can't finish 9-7. But let's see if conference record is in here, because that would be the first tiebreaker. Division wins. I don't see. I guess we got to add it up against all the AFC. So AFC, oh, right here. AFC losses, AFC wins. Okay. So the Chargers have 7. The Colts have 8. Well, they're not. The Chargers have 7. The Patriots have 7. The Broncos 6. The Bills 6. The Jets, the Titans 6. The Steelers 5. The Steelers have to win out. They have to get to 7 wins in order to still be alive. The Bengals have 5. They have to win out, but we know that they actually lose if you've seen any of the previous Sack to the Future games. So they're actually been eliminated. But the other teams, the Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Bills, New York Titans, Pittsburgh Steelers, are still alive. But the Steelers have to win this game, which would also put them, oh yeah, at 8-7. They have to finish 9-7, win out. The New York Jets, however, lost to get to 7-8. So in a 8-8 scenario, let's see, divisional AFC win. They have 6. So if they, yeah, but teams aren't going to be 8-8 because the Broncos and Chargers both already 9-6. So the Jets are out. Their loss to the Packers eliminated them. So the Steelers have to win out. The Bengals are out. The Jets are out. The Bills, all they have to do is win at the end. The Broncos, same thing. The Patriots. But in a scenario where, let's say, the Patriots, Broncos, and Steelers all lose and finish, or, well, the Patriots will be eliminated. If the Patriots, oh, they win this game, so they're 9-6. So the Patriots, Broncos, and New York and Pittsburgh Steelers all finish 9-7. The Patriots have 7 wins. They would get in over the Broncos, because the Broncos would lose this game against the Chargers and only have 6 conference wins. So the Broncos, if you're the one who's watching, you know you have to win now. That's the bottom line. Now let's set the uniforms up. The Steelers in 1961. Where this uniform? Yep. Okay, and the Colts. This one. Alright, let's play the game. So, if the Colts beat the Steelers, they're eliminated. The Colts cannot be eliminated with a loss. They're 11-3. However, they will, let's see, the Browns won. They're 14-1. The Browns won the division, so the Colts can't get that. And they're pretty much locked into the 5 seed. So they will be playing either the Bills or Patriots. Actually, if the Bills, how does that work? The Bills get to 9-7. No, because if the Broncos lose, the Chargers will be 9-6. So if the Bills win, they're the 4 seed, regardless of what happened. Unless, yeah, even if the Chargers and Broncos tied, it'd be 9-6-1. If the Patriots win to get to 10-6, I don't think they played either the Broncos or Chargers. But so then again, you're talking about divisional record there or conference record. The Patriots would be the 4, the 3, and the Broncos Chargers winner would be the 4. So welcome to this night game between the Colts and Steelers, where we are Monday primetime. It's fitting that we're the last game and it's Monday. Very fitting. Because both teams are, the Colts, really this game means nothing to them. They could rest their starters. I'm not going to do that because I'm not a big believer in it. Maybe in the fourth quarter if we're running away with the game. But I also believe in making the other team earn their keep. If the Steelers want to make the playoffs, they have to beat me. Then they'd have to beat the Browns. So, good luck to them. They'd have to get through the Colts and Browns, the two teams that were in the AFC Championship game last in 1960. Steve Meyer to kick off. Hope you like that little preview beforehand. And here comes Rudy Bukic as Bobby Lane is out for the season with an injury. Bukic has 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year. He is in his 9th year out of Iowa, the former Los Angeles Ram and future Chicago Bear. We give us to Jimmy. John Henry Johnson, once a member of the $1 Million Backfield in San Francisco. This is a matchup of 2 former $1 Million Backfield running mates of Joe Perry and John Henry Johnson. Also, Johnny Sample is in the Steelers' backfield secondary. He's a former Colt. Bobby Boyd steps up and, oh, he's hurt. Oh, come on. Bobby Boyd is hurt. Trying to make a tackle on Johnson. Looks like he's grabbing at his thigh. Maybe it's just a bruise. Let's hope. They're not showing him on the sideline. That's usually not a good sign. Although earlier we did see Jack Kemp on the Chargers sideline, and he never came back in the game. Gary Glick was the replacement. Glick's had a good season, so the main question is, who is Glick's replacement? Bukic completes the pass. Carpenter, Preston Carpenter, number 40, the 6th season out of Arkansas, former Cleveland Brown. Andy Nelson comes up next to tackle. Let's find out, hopefully, how long Bobby Boyd is out. Also, I'm going to try and see what I can do about featuring some Notre Damers today, as if there's fans of Notre Dame were hurting. I have 3 on the Colts roster. Linebacker Dick Szymanski. No, actually he's a center, Dick Szymanski. Tight end Tom Muchler, and defensive tackle Art Donovan. As far as Pittsburgh goes, they have Red Mack, Myron Patos, linebacker. And that's it. So not much I can do with Szymanski, but Donovan and Muchler hopefully have a good game. Speaking of Donovan, he makes the tackle on Johnson. Here's a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Buzz Nutter, the former Colts, Sandusky, Nisby, Dan James, and Bradshaw. John Henry Johnson and Tom Tracy's running backs. Preston Carpenter, Bob Coronado, and Buddy Dial, future Dallas Cowboy. Okay, he's partial PCL tear, will not be able to return to the game. That does not bode well for the playoffs. That is not good news whatsoever. Third down and 2. Johnson up the middle. He's going to be tackled by Jim Welch, and looks like number 64. I know I know these guys, but Marv Matuzak, former Pittsburgh Steeler. It's going to bounce in the end zone and be a touchback. Now we look at John Unitas. 30 touchdowns, 19 interceptions, 3,461 yards. Also, Joe Perry will be coming from the running back position. Joe Perry, I was told, needs 1,500 yards in this game alone just to catch up to Jim Brown for the rushing crown, so I guess we're not worried about that. It's unbelievable that our top 3 running backs are nearing 3,000 yards rushing. I don't know, maybe the sliders are, who knows what's going on, but definitely good talent. And Jim Brown. Dick Zemansky, the Notre Damer, Sandusky, Pyle, Prius, and Parker. Don't know if this Sandusky is related to the Steelers one. Joe Perry and Lenny Lyles, the backs. Jim Mutchler, the Notre Damer, Lenny Moore, and Raymond Berry, your receivers. Second down and 6. You expect Mutchler to get a couple passes in his favor for the Notre Dame thing, just to try and get over the blowout loss we had today. I'm also a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'd like to say something about Oklahoma getting blown out. I don't know what the exact score is right now. Let me see if I can find out. 28-7? No, 31-10. No, it's not as bad. At least they scored a touchdown. But I still believe Georgia belonged in the game, in the playoffs. And of course, I also believe in a 16-team playoff. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, go check out my latest Vinny's Take video from about a month ago. Pass complete to Raymond Berry for the first down. The Colts will continue to move on. Colts again, if you just joined us, the Colts, this game is meaningless to them. They cannot change their playoff positioning. The Titans have clinched the division at 14-1. They clinched it earlier with a victory over the Washington Redskins. Look at the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive linemen. Big Daddy Gene Lipscomb, the former Colt, in the middle. Lou Michaels and Ernie Stotner on the outsides. Myron Patos, the Notre Damer. Mike Henry, John Rieger, and George Tarasilvek, the linebackers. Bill Butler, Willie Daniel, former Colt Johnny Sample, and Brady Keys. I forgot that Big Daddy Lipscomb was a Steeler now. He was a Colt back in 1960. And he was replaced by Billy Ray Smith in 61 when he went to Pittsburgh. Probably a trade, even if we didn't see that then. So. There's the pass to the Notre Damer. You can't tell I'm a little upset about the loss there. I didn't even watch the second half. I was at a family function and I watched the first half and then it was time for dinner or something. No, I watched the first half. We ate dinner and then I watched the first half. And then I finished watching the bonus game footage from Sack to the Future between the Packers and New York Titans. I haven't even turned on the Oklahoma-Alabama game. We're going to get Alabama-Clemson once again in the national championship game. So, and I'm not saying a 16-team playoff would change that, but at least you'd have some more ups and downs through the whole series. Lenny Lyles on the run. He's not... didn't fare too well. Well, the pass over the middle of the Lyles did not pick up the first down. And we're looking at a 54-yard field goal out of Steve Myra in the Pittsburgh night. Ooh, that's off. Hits the upright, no good. Just slightly off. So the ball gets turned back over to Rudy Bukic on the 44. Again, the Steelers playing for their playoff lives. They need a win. They need to win out to potentially, that's over the Colts and Browns, to potentially have a chance at a wild card. It would then be even. There's Art Donovan, Billy Ray Smith, Odell Braze, and Gino Marchetti on the line. Donovan, the Notre Damer. Don Shinnick, Bill Pellington. I'm not sure what number 20 is doing up there. I'm getting a message. Apparently, if you are trying to comment, it's not showing up on my broadcast, so I don't know what's the deal. Because I just got asked if I'm seeing comments, and I'm not, so YouTube is doing its weird thing again. Pass complete. That sucks, because I really enjoy the buddy dial. I really enjoy the conversation. I'm also, my numbers are fluctuating from 1 viewer to 3 viewers, and yeah, apparently Brian Phelps didn't show up either. That's weird, because when Phantom Fighter had his broadcast earlier. Oh, he lays out and makes a catch. Buddy Dial, the future Dallas Cowboy. 750 yards receiving this season. We were able to comment, but like I said, my numbers are fluctuating too. Right now it says I have 1 viewer, which should be at least 2. Pass is complete over the middle to Johnson. Second down and 6. The Steelers trying to take advantage of the missed field goal. Art Donovan smothers Johnson right up the middle. 3rd down and 5. Oh, over the middle. Bukic has started out 7 for 7. Ridiculous numbers from the quarterbacks in this game this season. Just doesn't matter if they're semi-pro or pro. The computer quarterbacks always seem to start out on fire. And that's the end of one with a score 0-0. Yeah, okay. So, what I'm going to do, I cannot... Oh, Johnson right in the middle. Ah! John Henry Johnson right in the middle. I'm going to be receiving texts from my cohorts at Sack to the Future. And I will answer their questions. I'll say what they asked and answer the questions as we go. I'm not going to be typing back to them. I was just asked if there would be anything after the game. Yes. Since this is Monday night, the last game of the season, I will... Oh, almost had a chance of blocking it. Well, Detroit beats Tampa Bay 44-0. Detroit's 9-6. I will advance this live on YouTube, and I'll run down the current playoff picture and what other teams might need to do. So, like I said, the Steelers, who need to beat both the Colts and the Browns to get to 9-7 and have a shot. Are doing just that. However, they'd finish 9-7. They also need the Bills to beat the Patriots. No, they need the Patriots to beat the Bills. Right, yeah, they need the Patriots to beat the Bills because they have a tiebreaker over the Bills for conference record. And it doesn't matter with the Chargers and Broncos game because the Steelers would have the tiebreaker there as well. 7 home wins over whoever loses that division. 7 conference wins. Unitas completes it to Mushler, and Mushler picks up the first down. Unitas has started 4 for 4. The Notre Damer. John Unitas also was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, but was let go. So this is sort of a little bit of a... Raymond Berry makes the catch, gets away from one, but spins. Instead of spinning away from the tackler, he spins into the tackler. But he's past 1,000 yards receiving for the season. Got glued right to the blocker. I couldn't get away from it. It was George Tarasovic on the tackle. Pass complete to Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr. That'd be a heck of a pass. Jimmy Orr. Getting a 3rd down and 4. Pass complete to Orr. It's going to be 1st down. Unitas has started 7 for 781 yards. Again, if you're just joining, for some reason the YouTube comments don't seem to be working. Because I don't really know if you're just joining or the numbers are just fluctuating. So. Lenny Lyles up the middle. He's got a yard. Tomorrow, in the real NFL Week 17, big to-doings, the Steelers also have an issue. If they win and the Ravens lose, they win the division. However, if the Ravens win, the Steelers need a miracle because they need to win and get a tie in the Colts-Titans game at night. So the Steelers have a better luck of watching the Ravens lose to get in that way. The Colts, meanwhile, they are in a win and in situation. All they got to do is beat Tennessee tomorrow night, Sunday Night Football, and they will be in. Incomplete pass. And it's 4th down. And this time Myra's kick is good through the pipes, and it's 7-3 ball. Pittsburgh. Looking at the AFC playoff situations going into Week 17 for Stack to the Future. We'll start at number 1, the Tennessee Titans, the Houston Oilers. The Houston Oilers win in their final game, and they are going to have home field advantage for the playoffs. However, if they lose and the Cleveland Browns are able to beat these Steelers, then Browns get home field advantage. However, both the Browns and the Steelers have first-round byes locked up. This 3 seed currently is the Boston Patriots. They need to win over the Buffalo Bills, and they'll be in. Phil Pellington, and it's a fumble. Pellington picks it up. And I could not get a block, but it's going to be 1st and goal. The Patriots will be 10-6 with 8 conference wins and will be the 3 seed. However, if the Bills win, then the winner of the Broncos-Chargers game would be 10-6 and would be the 3 seed, and the Bills would be the 4 seed. Simple enough, right? Baltimore Colts are locked in at the 5 seed. No, he might be down. Let's hurry up and get a playoff. And then the 6th seed, of course, the confusing part of it, the Bills cannot get the 6th seed. They need to get the wild card, almost intercepted. The Bills, they need to get the division. So if they lose, they're out at 8-8. The loser, the Patriots, could be the 6th seed. with their 7 conference wins. The loser of the Chargers-Broncos game would not have 7 conference wins, so would not be able to get in that way. And it's a touchdown pass to Lenny Moore. And how the Steelers make it? Well, this is how. The Steelers beat the Colts, they beat the Browns. They get to 9-7, they have 8. No, they'll have 7 conference wins. The Patriots lose at 9-7, they also have 7 conference wins. I didn't check to see what the score between the Steelers and Patriots was in a head-to-head, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the Steelers won. So that would be how the Steelers get in. The New York Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals semi-pro team have been eliminated. Now, if the Patriots beat the Steelers head-to-head earlier in the season, everything I just said doesn't mean jack squat because the Steelers are already eliminated. Because it's that in a 3-way tie between the Patriots and the losers of the AFC West and the Bengals, the Steelers and Patriots advance by conference wins. And so it's the winner of whoever won that game head-to-head. Marchetti and Braze meet Johnson in the backfield and tackle him for a 4-yard loss. Of course, if the Steelers lose this game, bye-bye. Rudy Vukic will not become a playoff quarterback. Once again, Braze. No, that time it's Billy Ray Smith. And it's 3rd and 14. Nobody is blocking Marchetti on the right of the Steeler line. Just an FYI. A little jumpiness on the Steelers' part. That'll make it 3rd and 19 as Charlie Bradshaw moves a little early. Bet you didn't know they had a Bradshaw before Terry. Again, I'd just like to point out that nobody is blocking Marchetti, and Braze is being blocked, but he still got through and get the sack, and it is now 4th and 27. I wonder if I can. I was going to say, I wonder if I can block the punt out of a straight rush since nobody's blocking Marchetti. He's in the middle. Damn it, I missed him again. Marchetti did come right through. Huh. And Raymond Berry is taken down with a rock bottom. Let the Colts take over 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Joe Perry. A 2-minute warning with the Colts leading 10-7. Perry picks up 7 on the carry. So on the Vinny X Wolf channel in the upcoming days will be week 17. Unknown yet what we'll have for bonus games. That will not be shown on the broadcast. I will not go over the schedule. But just realize that there will be a good chance there will be a game tomorrow. Raymond Berry with a catch over the middle. Perry is squished. He's only got 20 yards. Not quite close to the 1,500 that he supposedly needs. Screen pass to Perry is going to net some 8 yards. Third down and 4.
Here we go. 3-19.
Pass complete to Barry for the first down, and he's going to get out of bounds. Stop the clock. 4 receptions so far for Raymond Berry, 68 yards. First and goal at the 3. Incomplete, attempted for Mutchler. Broken up. By number 27, Dick Haley. One minute to go, second and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
I hit the wrong button. That's alright, we're going to do a little strategery here and run the clock down. The third and goal. Oh, he threw the wrong button. Totally just fell apart on that goal line. And Myers kick is through the pipes to extend the Colt lead to 13-7. Should have ran it on first down. Myra to kick off. Three seconds left. Number 26, Brady Keys on the return. Let's see if they made any adjustments and they're going to block Marquetti. It looks like it. Looks like they're going to take a knee and put us in the half.
Let's go.
By the way, they didn't block Marquetti. We have reached the end of the first half of the score. Baltimore 13, Pittsburgh 7. Pretty quick moving first half. Especially considering the first 5 minutes or so were the playoff explanation and the load. Pittsburgh head coach Buddy Parker there showing his respect for his boys. Weeb Eubank, the head coach of the Baltimore Colts, a two-time Super Bowl winning or NFL championship winning coach. Lost the Super Bowl last year in 1960 to Dallas in the inaugural Super Bowl. Finding more on the touchdown reception. Unitas sacked by number 70, Ernie Stotner. Unitas goes down, Stotner, the Hall of Famer. Here come the Colts back out, hanging their heads. I'm not sure why, because we're in a lot better shape than the Steelers are right now. We're getting the ball back, and we're leading 13-7. So take over on the 28-yard line. The running game hasn't been there, though. not there this one either. Backside pursuit. Joe Perry has 10 carries, 20 yards. Raymond Berry over the middle. There's going to be a pickup to the Steeler 43. And a first down. Oh, that pass is going to be intercepted, but I don't for crying out loud, Mutchler was hell all over the place. Bill Butler on the interception, his 5th of the season. Marchetti was blocked that time and gets the sack. Big Gino Marchetti coming through. Right now, it's at a situation like when Reggie White got hot and could not be blocked. Marchetti seems to have that going for him. They run up the middle with Johnson. He's going to pick up a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 16. I think there was a stretch in Super Bowl 31 where Reggie White just could not be blocked by the Patriots. There was nothing they could do. He was coming through and he was going to get to Drew Bledsoe. I think he got 2 sacks right in a row. One series. Intercepted by Marv Matuzak. Can't get his footing. Rudy Bukic threw it right to the twos. And the Colts take over on the Steeler 40. Joe Perry running hard. He's going to pick up almost 10 yards on that carry right up the middle. This is the 11th broadcast game of Week 16 for Sack to the Future. It's been a hellacious 3 days. And Joe Perry is going to go the final 31, actually 41 yards, counting the run before, for the touchdown to put the Colts ahead 19-7. And the Colts are going to go for 2 to try to get on to 21-7. Now, I'm not very good at the 2-point conversion, so I probably shouldn't be doing this, but we'll see. I should have threw it harder, I guess. Braden Keys on the return. Picks up for 33. First and 10 now. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. What are they going to call a flag for? It better be offensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, come on. He put his hand up. Gary Glick didn't do anything.
Automatic first down.
Glick was in position to go for the ball, and the Steeler receiver reached over Glick. That is not defensive pass interference. Big Ordell Brays also having a hell of a game. Johnson gets 1. Billy Ray Smith on the tackle. Johnson is thrown backwards for loss of 1. Bukic is going to be hit from behind by the Notre Damer, Art Donovan and Nordell Braze, and it'll be 4th and 23. Real good punt by Bobby Joe Green. Colts take over after 6. Boy, without the comments working, this game has been pretty quiet as far as information. And Joe Perry now up to 71 yards with that 10-yard gain. The Steelers have 52 total yards, so the Colts 225. Pass complete to Mutchler for the first down. Steelers are coming on a safety blitz and left the tight end wide open. And because I'm in a foul mode with Notre Dame losing, I'm looking for the Notre Damer on purpose. It was an easy week. Jimmy Orr, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, makes the catch and gets out of bounds. I just realized I've been staying on the script the whole time. I didn't try any other plays. Not that it hasn't been working, because it has, but... D. Mackey, the backup tight end on the catch. I did look up, I will get John Mackey in 65, so I'll have him for 1 year. The St. Louis Cardinals knock off the San Diego Chargers, 17-13. You saw that score on the bottom. Making that, there's a pass complete to Mutchler. Gets a good block, and he's going to be down to the goal. Down to the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Moore, Lenny, Mackey, Perry, other receivers.
Let's go!
Oh! Right over the head, the guy didn't even try. Unitas throws the interception, goes right over the receiver's head. Oh, man. And go back, and this nickel seems to be working against Pittsburgh, so let's see if we can keep it working. Of course, once I say that, Lukic gets to 100 yards receiving for the day with a pass reception to roster filler Stanton. One of the reasons it's working because we didn't let him throw, and I don't think he had thrown a pass in over a quarter. The Steeler line just isn't that impressive. Scales. Charlie Scales on the reception. Pass incomplete after the hit from Pellington. Knocks it free. And Bukic 10 of 12, 114 yards.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Donovan, another Notre Damer, makes the tackle. There are 5 in this game, 3 Colts, 2 Steelers. I could care less how many Clemson or Oklahoma or Alabama players are in the game, but the dream ended today. Oh well. Move on. It's been 30 years. Yada yada.
Here we go now. Green 39.
It's been almost 40 for Georgia. Bad pass from Bukic. He was rushed. 3rd down and 9. The hell play I picked that sent Marchetti supposed to be out coverage. I thought it was rushing.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Oh. It is going to be 4th down and 9 from the 40. Potentially a 56-yard field goal. Let's see what the message is here. Future Bear, Rudy Bukic, well, it didn't look so decent on that last pass. But I see what you mean, yeah. He's been rushed and harassed and harangued and sacked several times. Future Bear, Rudy Bukic throwing a future Cowboy Buddy Dial. Bobby Joe Green on the kick, and the Colts come back out. With 17 seconds to go in the 3rd, they have the ball on the 12. Unitas has thrown 2 interceptions, or this game could be much worse than it is. Joe Perry breaks the tackle, and he's going to get 19 yards on the carry, and that will end the 3rd quarter, as Joe Perry's hit 90 yards on the day. And we head to the 4th with the Baltimore Colts leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 19-7. Perry tackled. He'll pick up a 1. Perry on another 1-yard run. 3rd down and 8. Pass complete to Smolinski. It's going to be holding on the Colts most likely.
Holding offense.
On Sandusky.
The penalty is declined.
I think Tom Gilbert comes in to make the punt. It's going to bounce, and Glick is going to get it down at the 6. Gilbert with a tremendous punt. Of 56 yards. Pass complete to Preston Carpenter. Just got word Oklahoma apparently is trying to make a game out of the playoff game. It's 31-20 Alabama. This is end. End what? End third? It's not end of the game yet, is it? My app says end.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, Pittsburgh's figured out obviously the blocking on this end of the third, or in the third. Okay. Yes, I didn't mean to pick back into this formation again. I was going to move around, try something else.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Billy Ray Smith catches Bukic from behind, gets the sack. 4-yard loss will be third down and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Sandwiched between two Colts, the ball pops free and it's incomplete. Fourth down and 9. And it looks like the Colts or the Steelers are going to go for it, trailing 19-7 in the fourth. What do they have to lose?
Hurry up, here we go.
Pass is complete. To Coronado. Bob Coronado. Oh, wow, he held on. The rookie out of the Pacific. He was drafted by the Bears in '59 but did not make their team. Spent 2 years in purgatory and then joined the Steelers in '61. Johnson up the middle for nothing. Why am I backing the suggestions? I've been doing just fine. Defensively, picking my own plays.
Set. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Bukic floats one and it is caught by Dick Hope for the first down. Andy Nelson makes the tackle.
Let's go. 319.
It's a screen pass. Oh, and Tom Tracy runs right by Gary Glick, and it's going to be first and goal at the 8. 200 yards passing. You know, they made the adjustments. They figured out the
Let's go.
over the middle, the Clement touchdown, and now we've got a game out of it. Henry Clement, a rookie out of North Carolina. 1913. I don't know why they give up. Man, rush the kick. You were unblocked. It's not realistic, man. .305 to go. Colts lead by 5. Again, this game is meaningless to the Colts, but the starters are still in there. The Steelers all of a sudden up to 182 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
Steelers playing hard. Unitas calling the signals out. This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning, unless the Steelers start burning timeouts. And then Lyles is able to push his way forward for 2 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 8 coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Colts have had several opportunities blown. Missed field goal, 2 interceptions down near the goal. Third down and 8. Raymond Berry, can he get to the first down? He does. He stays in bounds and the clock will run. The Steelers will call timeout. Raymond Berry fights his way for a first down. Kind of like Stephen Baker in Super Bowl 25. Just kept fighting, got that first down. Joe Perry around. Does not get a block. Mike Henry is in to make the tackle. Steelers call their second timeout. It'll be 2nd and 9. Oh, Joe Perry stumbled, and there's the Steelers' final timeout. So, here's a big play in the game now. Just 3rd down and 11. You can run the clock down around a minute to go before we punt if we don't get the first down. It's going to be under a minute. From the 43, that's 57 yards out. And Joe Perry runs for the first down, and that's the game, folks. So the fake punt has worked all year long for the Colts, and in a dangerous time to call it, the Steelers aren't ready for it. Too bad those stats don't count. Freaking Madden doesn't know how to calculate runs from line of scrimmage. One more play will seal it. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be eliminated from playoff contention. And the Colts will go into next week's game against the Eagles with a similar object in mind. The Colts' game is meaningless. But will they try and beat the Eagles to help the Cowboys or not? Thanks for joining us. I'm really ashamed that the commentary didn't work. But it is what it is. The Baltimore Colts get out of the game with a win. 19-14. At times the defense looked great. At times the offense looked okay. The Steelers will play out the string next week against the Browns. Browns, that game might be meaningless too, depending on the order the games are played between the John M. and Brian Phelps channels. Look at some highlights real quick. Munchler on a deep pass. Did not get a touchdown today like I was hoping. Bukic touchdown pass to Clement. There's Joe Perry, long run for touchdown in the 3rd. Unitas finding Lenny Moore for touchdown. John Henry Johnson up the middle for touchdown. Colts 255 yards passing, 99 yards rushing. But I believe it was some of those losses by Lyles. I think we got to 100. All right, let's go real quick to advance us and show you the playoffs. Okay. We're going to continue. Let's check that real quick. All right. One new injury. Let's take a look what happened. Bobby Boyd is going to be out for 5 weeks. So again, it's week 17, wildcard, divisional, conference championship, Pro Bowl. He would be back for the Super Bowl if I'm lucky enough to make it. All right, let's advance. Everybody has readied up. Nope, not everybody's readied up. So we know everybody's played though, so I'm going to force it. Colts and Eagles, big game. The other games are not yet up, so let's take a look at the standings. So, AFC, Tennessee 14-1 with a win will clinch home field. Cleveland could get it with a Tennessee loss. They're also 14-1. The Colts are second in that division, so they are the 5 seed. They're locked in. Boston currently the 3 seed. Denver currently the 4 seed. But the Patriots, Bills, and Broncos Chargers games are huge. The current 6 seed is the Chargers. The Chiefs, Jets, Steelers, Bengals all eliminated. So it is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that are live. One of them will not make the playoffs. Hopefully it's the Patriots or the Chargers. In the NFC, the Giants have clinched the division, and with they beat the Bears, so they've clinched home field. No, they have not. Have they clinched the division? Yes, they clinched the division, clinched home field advantage. The Bears have yet to clinch the division. With a win, they'll get to 13-3. They can clinch the division and get the other first-round bye. However, a loss and a Packer win, the Packers would get the division and a first-round bye. Eagles, Cowboys. They split head-to-head, so look at their division record. They are 3. The Eagles are 3-3. If the Cowboys lose, they're 3-3. So then you go into conference. Eagles have 8 wins. The Cowboys would only have 7 if they lose. If they both lose, the Eagles get in. If they both win, the Cowboys tie them in conference wins. But let's hold on. They get a 4th division win. So if the Cowboys win, they're in. If the Cowboys lose, they need the Eagles to lose. Actually, it doesn't matter. If the Cowboys lose, they're out. So the Cowboys control their own destiny based on that. So back, 1 seed. Currently 2 seed. The 3 seed is the Cardinals at 8-7. If they win, they're in. If they lose and the 49ers win, they're in. And the 4 seed is the Falcons. They are currently leading, but it's not settled there because the Saints are only a game behind them. The 5 seed is the Packers or the Bears, and the 6 seed is either the Cowboys or the Eagles, but one of them will not be in. Cowboys and Eagles. Now, can the Lions make the playoffs? If they get to 10-6. Division win. And they only have 2. So no, the Lions are out. Lions are out. Don't even worry about it. So, week 17. We'll be starting on Sack to the Future shortly. Bills play the Patriots. Colts play the Eagles. Bears play the Cardinals. Ooh, Bears can control the NFC West. Broncos play the Chargers. Cowboys and Giants are going to go head-to-head. Browns play the Steelers. And the Oilers play the Jets. Steelers are potential bonus games. Don't know if they'll happen or not. So thanks for joining us on Sack to the Future, Week 16, 1961. And until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.